Shelby Smith for Channel 3 Breaking News. On Saturday night, young high schooler 16-year-old Gina Williams crashed her car into two joggers, young mothers 35-year-old Monica Richardson and 33-year-old Brittany White, who were out for an early morning run. The two women were killed on site. Williams had been seen drinking at a party earlier that evening before getting into her car around 5 a.m. Williams is currently being held at Royal Oak Beaumont Hospital and is said to be in stable condition. She will face charges for 2 counts of vehicular manslaughter.
Jasper Youngman reporting for Channel 3 News on the scene of the accident. Behind the scenes of a Gloria Taylor Richardson and White lying in cold blood at a fatal hit-and-run accident at around 5:30 a.m. this morning. Williams arrived at the intersection of Tinkin and Adams as she was turning onto Tinkin. She did not see the two pedestrians had the right of the way and ran right over them. The underage girl blew a BAC of a .16, doubled the legal amount, and was soon pulled over by the police near Gunn and Adams after passerbys alerted the 40. Investigators are still trying to figure out what exactly happened, but the real question is, how could this have been prevented? When it comes down to it, 3 lives were lost today. This is Jasper Young reporting from Channel.
Thank you, Jasper. What a tragic story. Drunk driving is an epidemic in our country. According to the Foundation for Advancing Alcohol Responsibility, alcohol-impaired driving fatalities account for 29% of total vehicle traffic fatalities in 2015. It's also important to note that drunk driving is not the only danger in drinking. Alcohol poisoning accounts for more than 2,200 alcoholic poisoning deaths in the U.S. each year, an average of 6 alcohol poisoning deaths each day, according to the CDC. We hope that today's story will encourage safe drinking and remind the audience of the effects of drunk driving. Now for the transcript of a 911 call detailing the accident.
911, what's your emergency?
There's been an accident on the intersection of Tinkin and Adams.
Could you describe the scene to me, ma'am?
2 women, appearing to be in their 30s, are lying on the side of the road. It happened right before my eyes. The crosswalk sign was on, so they proceeded to jog, but the driver didn't see them. Either they didn't, or they did and they didn't care enough to stop. They were driving like a madman. I wouldn't be surprised if they broke 75. They collided with the women head-on and sent them flying 10, 20 feet. My stomach dropped, and I knew they weren't coming back from it.
Paramedics are on their way. Did you happen to get the driver's license plate number or what they looked like?
No, I'm afraid not. All I can tell you is that they were driving a white Jeep Renegade. And the last time I saw them, they were headed down Tinkin towards Squirrel Road. They were driving far too fast. They didn't even look before turning right. Their driving appeared to be belligerent, and they were swerving in and out of the lane. If I didn't know any better, I would assume they had been drinking.
What condition are the 2 women in?
It's hard to say, because they are in such bent-up shape. But as a medical student, I can try and analyze their injuries. I do not feel a pulse from either woman, nor are they breathing. I believe that they died upon impact. I just can't believe this is happening. Who would be so reckless as to drink and drive?
Mom, please calm down. Help is on its way.
I don't think these women will make it. There is no sign of life in either of them. Whoever hit them sure hit them hard.
Do you see any sign of the driver?
No, I don't. But you better hope that the cops get to them before they get to somebody else. It's such a shame. They were beautiful women with their whole lives ahead of them. What a reckless person. I have to go. The paramedics have arrived.
With information about the community's thoughts, here is Stephanie Heidel.
Thank you, Shelby. The intersection of the accident occurred just outside of Adams High School. Channel 3 interviewed some students and faculty, and the results were startling. 91.5% of those surveyed believe that there is an alcohol problem in their community. Another 65% believe that there is a drunk driving problem in their community. It's clear that something needs to be done to face this epidemic.
Thank you for your report. It's also important to note that drunk driving is not the only danger in drinking. Alcohol poisoning accounts for more than 2,200 alcohol poisoning deaths in the United States each year, an average of 6 alcohol poisoning deaths every day, according to the Center for Disease Control.
I would like to remind viewers that symptoms for alcohol poisoning includes confusion, vomiting, seizures, slow breathing, irregular breathing, blue-tinged skin or pale skin, low body temperature, and passing out.
We hope that today's story will encourage safe drinking and remind the audience of the dangerous effects of drinking.